Alright.
Previously on 4 Players, 1 Dungeon.
So yeah, just for background history, and I'm stupid, can somebody give me a briefing of what a 5-headed dragon would mean?
She is the...
Friend, no ghost.
She is a draconic goddess.
Yeah.
And the mother of evil dragons. She was named as one of the greatest villains in D&D history in Dragon number 359.
I feel like everything we've just said, you're just repeating.
Yeah!
Yeah?
You hear a female voice.
Oh, that bitch is calling you out.
I look up.
You killed James, you son of a bitch. Pulls her longsword off.
I don't know who the fuck James is, but I'm about to make this the worst day of your fucking miserable life. And Davlin pulls out his rapiers.
Yep. You kill her.
Nah, man, Varis heals her real quick.
Yes. Where is the nearest cultist?
They're behind the half-orc.
I'm walking straight over to the nearest cultist. After this, I'm sheathing one of my rapiers and keeping the other one out so I got a hand free.
Here we go.
Yep.
You walk up there, you grab this dude around the throat. The minute you do that, you hear a shink, 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 shink. You have about 7 swords at your throat.
And, wait, okay, at that point, I believe we need to go ahead and make some rolls.
Yes. Enough! The duel's over! Put him down.
Bam! Elbow to the guy's face.
Okay. Here we go.
Davlin must have interpreted it completely
Davlin, of course
different.
he did, because this is the fucking guy that said, "Hey,
No.
that motherfucker killed James."
This ain't the guy that said kill
said-
James.
Yes, it is. You said it was
You
earlier.
said- no,
You said it was earlier. Well, it's been fun playing with you all.
Here's what happens. Just to save face, I'm gonna be nice. You feel something hit the back of your head and the lights go out.
When they go to take you off in the other room, Scar interjects. Scar says, I'll take him from here. We're taking him back outside. We'll get him the fuck out of here. Sound good?
He drops him.
Fucking touch my guy again. The rest of you motherfuckers, I've got my hands are on fire, okay?
Yeah, I know.
The rest of you motherfuckers even blink toward any of our crew or make accusations, I'm gonna kill all of your fucking families.
In the Midwest, 4 friends gather together. They all share one common bond, a love for Dungeons and Dragons. Join Davlin, Mave, Scar, and Varis as they make their way through the Horde of the Dragon Queen, a 5th edition D&D campaign. Welcome to 4 Players, 1 Dungeon, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the 4 Players, 1 Dungeon podcast. This is going to be the second episode we're doing in Chapter 5 now of Horde of the Dragon Queen. So we're going to pass it over to our DM, Sean, to try to give us a rundown of where we left off. I believe I left off in kind of a sad, sorry state, if I remember right.
Oh, I wasn't sad and sorry. You're just...
Well, I was knocked the fuck out.
Well, that happens, you know. It was either that or die.
Yeah, I did have a lot of swords at my throat.
Anyway, you guys made it to the Karnath Roadhouse. You've got your pay, disembarked. One of the wagons you guys were following went in. You got called out. There was a fight. You got knocked out, taken to your room. So about an hour or 2 goes by. It's about early evening. So...
Alright, am I coming to at this point?
Hold on, before we get to you. What do you got? What is Scar and Mave doing during his downtime?
Well, Scar is, Scar is standing guard outside the door where Varis and Mave are tending to, I don't want to speak for Mave, but Varis and Mave are taking care of Davlin while he's unconscious. I'm standing outside the door, and I have a mage armor up, and I have one hand with the cantrip firebolt readied at any point. My trigger for that would be if anybody came upstairs and drew steel or posed a threat.
You guys are actually on the lower level.
Okay, wherever we may be.
Yes.
But I'm standing there with my hood up and one hand lit on fire, and I'm standing outside keeping an eye on everyone.
I'm just going to let you know you're in this room right here. Just
So that's a middle room.
room
on
at
the ground floor.
on the north side,
Okay.
and there's other rooms. Basically, while you're standing, okay, what's Mave doing?
Mave is sleeping while Varis tends to.
Really?
Yep.
Well, it's early afternoon. Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter, I'm taking a nap.
All right.
It's been a long
Too
day.
much drama.
Drama.
So I guess at this point we should probably mention that everybody's favorite cleric, Varis, Jason isn't here with us tonight. He could not make it. He had other obligations. So Varis again is probably going to come down with a nasty cough. What do we
Well,
want
we
to say?
will- how about this?
We're just gonna put him on. He's gonna
His
be there
foot-
without being
foot
there.
and mouth disease from sucking his old lady's toes.
Damn.
Knew that.
Damn.
Kinky fucker.
Well, what I was thinking was this: is that just like Sean had mentioned, maybe Varys will be there whenever we need him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? In a pinch. But beyond that, Varys is tending to other folks
That works.
or doing something priestly, or maybe he's just got the swamp crotch or something. I
Maybe
don't know.
Varys ends up being like the Harlem Globetrotters on Scooby-Doo. Like, they just show up every now and again in an episode. You know, they have the guest stars.
I like the idea that Varys might be like part Wilt Chamberlain slash fucking Ron Jeremy, right? Or not Ron Jeremy, Wilt Chamberlain and who's the other guy that laid pipe everywhere? That John Holmes,
John Holmes.
the porno star, like.
He's out here.
It's like black dynamite, right? It's like every time we go to a town and somebody says, "What's your name?" Like a little kid, "Well, my name's Varis, young lady." "Well, my mom says my daddy's name's Varis." Varis is a real common name around these parts, man. I don't know what you're talking about, little kid.
Well, of course, Varys does like to regale us with tales of his awesomely sized cock, so I guess that would make sense.
All right, enough love for Varis. Jason, get well soon, buddy. So he'll appear, and here and there. I think we're a strong enough group that if we need him, we can call upon him. And
Now, if I remember, I just want to go over some of the mechanics of this place. When we first arrived, I believe the caravan was basically they had some type of garage type thing where they were
Yes.
taking in one wagon at a time, closing the doors and doing the unloading. Is that correct?
No, the doors weren't being closed.
Okay.
I believe there's the roadhouse,
Mhm.
Yes.
and the roadhouse is walled, right? It's like a palisade.
Yes.
And
No, it's an actual warehouse type building. You're indoors. It's 2 stories.
okay.
Um,
And they have like double doors where they bring wagons in
yes.
and unload things.
Yes,
And-
there's an area. This area is one is where they're bringing in all the wagons.
okay.
They're unloading them. They're taking them into this little room here, taking crates off, and he's coming back. The half orc's coming back out with.
Okay, so inside, if I'm looking at this map correctly, is that open air or is there a roof over all
There's
this?
a roof over it.
Oh, okay.
It's a 2-story building with a roof.
So it's almost like a giant ass warehouse.
Yes, yes.
That has separate rooms built inside it.
Yes,
But
and
there-
there's
but there's-
stables. There's a storeroom.
Right, and there's a large enough area where a couple wagons at a time can be brought in.
Yes.
There are rooms where we can rest and such, but there's a storeroom. It looks like several wagons could probably
Yes.
be brought in and out of
Well,
the time.
any goods that are perishable, can't get wet, go into a storeroom.
Okay.
The rest just, they're on wagons. They get unloaded as they, come
Right.
to it.
Now, is the unloading going on in public? Because I know one of our missions really was kind of to see
it's-
what's going on in these wagons and where they
Scar,
unloading it.
Scar is watching them unload shit.
Right,
So
while he's-
since I'm outside guarding the room, I am being mindful of what's going on. But really, I want to be honest. Scar's mindfulness is primarily focused on danger.
Yeah.
Now, I will keep an eye on what's going on with the marked wagons and such.
Yeah.
But it's, we just had what could have been a really, really, really ugly scenario unfold in front of us
Yeah.
recently, within the last couple hours, I believe.
Yes. And you notice, some of the cult members that they do look, give you dirty looks at that room, but they're staying away. Yeah, as you watch the wagons being unloaded, you notice Bogluck, the half-orc, that's his name.
Okay.
He unloads directing laborers to carry the crates brought from the green fields into the warehouse. So, and then they see all the crates go into the back room, and then it's, that's pretty much it.
Where's the back room that they're taking these into?
Well, you don't know because
you don't know.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Wah, wah.
So,
And you know what? Just for that, I'm not asking.
Okay.
so the hour goes by or two, whatever, and Davlin wakes up, has a headache.
Nice big old lump on the back of my head.
Yeah, well, it was a sap. He doesn't even have it as a weapon, but I gave it to him.
So I speak with Varis, kind of find out what happened.
He tells you, you got your shit knocked out before you became a fucking pincushion.
Of course, find out who knocked me out. It was the owner of the place.
Bogluck, the half-orc.
Okay. So Davlin comes out of the room.
Okay. Bruised ego?
A little bit.
It's understandable.
I didn't want to kill her, Scar. She didn't have to die.
I think she made her mind up. I don't think you had any say in it. But here's what I will say. We need not to create any more ripples here. Don't ruffle any more feathers. Keep your shit in check. Remember the mission. That's what got us through the battle at the Dragonspine Mountains when everybody else was slain. We have to keep our wits.
No, I planned at this point to stay off the radar of everybody here and just remain in my room. And boy, didn't I just confuse you with radar?
Yeah, I was going to say, radar!
Those radars.
It's all good. We get what we get what you're laying down. Yeah, we're there. Slinging dick, laying down some pipe.
So, is there any kind of refreshment area, bar type, and is it just some rooms and a warehouse? Okay. Davlin is going to go back in with Varis and just kind of lay back in the room and just kind of stay out of people's hair for right now. I think it is the best idea. My temper is still hot.
Right. Cool down.
Yeah.
All right. You go back into the room, you're just kind of, I guess, slumped. Are you taking the bed? Did Mave take the bed when Davlin got up? Did Mave wake up when Davlin got up?
No, I wasn't in the bed. I was chilling in the corner.
Yeah, but when Davlin got up, did you get up too? Did you take over the bed?
No, I'm still.
Davlin's going to go meditate, so that's his.
Well, while you're sitting there sitting there up against the wall, you hear voices mumbling coming through the wall.
Okay.
Ooh, make it
Any
some
of us
kind of check.
Listen.
Anybody else hear it?
Yeah. What?
No, she hears it because
Well,
she's sitting up against the wall.
A listen check is a third
I
edition.
know.
thing.
That's what.
Perception.
Would it be passive or does she
No,
roll?
I rolled the passive to see if she heard the voice.
Ah, okay. Good usage of the skill. Definitely.
So you said perception.
Yep.
9.
Nope. You can't make out what they're saying.
Oh, look, Maggie's breaking out the cheater's box.
If that was cheating, I would have rolled a 20.
Alright, yeah, you can't understand what they're saying through the wall.
Alright. I would like to quietly get up and go across the room and get a cup. A glass, if you will. There's got to be something in the room, right?
Alright.
Pitcher of water.
Yeah, a pitcher of water or something.
I'd like to put it against the wall.
Alright, I'll give you another roll. I'll
You
give
get
it to
advantage now with the cup?
I'll give it to you with advantage too.
Are you serious?
That looks pretty serious.
I can't get any better.
Maybe you should let Varis or
11.
Davlin know you hear something.
You hear strong room, some mumbling, lizard folk, and tunnel.
Strong room, some mumbling, lizard folk.
More
and
mumbling.
tunnel.
Those are the only 3 words you hear.
Message.
Stronghold.
Message Scar.
Lizard folk.
Message
Tunnel.
She messages Scar. with that info. Can I make a perception check to see where the strong room might be?
Yeah.
Can I make